If you watched my last review, and if you stayed till the end of that video, you would know who we're about to review today. I guess also if you read the title and looked at the thumbnail, you would know who we're going to review today. I dropped him. It's Kilometer Morale. Once again, an unnecessarily large box. This is also a box I don't think I'm going to be keeping, so you know what? I'm not going to try and open it carefully. We're just getting this guy out one way or another. I turned my camera so much just trying to get him out of the box.
Did you know that whenever you sauce on pasta, tastes...
Let's actually get Miles and his accessories out of the box now. Speaking of his accessories, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
See, I'm getting a little lost here. I'm supposed to be on this street, but somehow I ended up on that street. Got lost on the other street, and I don't know where I am. Maybe Canada.
Wow. Why does this... I don't know what I expected this figure to feel like, but he feels way smaller than I expected him to. Like, I know it's like more of a teenager Miles Morales, but I still didn't expect him to like feel this small. Or to be this small. But yes, here is Miles Morales out of the box, and before you guys say it, yes, I'm aware that the hips stick out like that. Okay, but I have a solution. I saw this from MCU Collector 24 on YouTube. And not only does it make him taller, it also fixes the solution. Just use the drop.
A bomb factory.
Just use the drop down hips. Boom. Looks way better. Don't even notice it from far away. So I think we're just gonna keep him like this for the rest of the view until we get to the articulation, actually, because yeah, we're gonna need to show his legs without the drop down hips and how high they kick up. And yes, I'm going to remember to do the kick up this time when it's time and not after I've already done the rest of the articulation. But as we always do, let's look at his accessories first. So and first let's take a look at the comic book. Now this is actually very cool. There's sculpted staples on the side. It says Marvel Legends series on the back. The cover is also very nice. I love that cover, actually. It's a very nice cover. And then, of course, you get a grip hand to hold the comic book. See? Now, I don't know why Spider-Man would have a comic book of himself, but Miles does seem like the Spider-Man to have a comic book of himself. Then here we have the right flip hand. And if you're wondering, the left flip hand is already on the figure. Out of the box. And then the right wall crawling hand is also on the figure out of the box. But you know what this figure doesn't come with? A left wall crawler. Interesting. He also only comes with one right fist. Now, at certain angles, I guess you could make this gripping hand look like a fist, but I probably okay. So I understand that, like they can do that. That's fine. Why only one wall crawler though? Why only one of these? I seriously don't understand it. And then here is the masked head, which I don't know why I like this head. I just don't know why they only give you an angry head. I kind of wish that there was a normal masked head as well. And then the head on the figure is the unmasked head, which also looks very good. So now, let's zoom back out and take a look at the figure himself. So there's not too many sculpted details on here. The only ones that I can really see are the wrinkles up at the upper thigh area there. It's really the only sculpted detail I can see. Can my camera stay in focus, please? I would really like that. Yeah, no other sculpted details from what I can tell. But I mean, yeah. The wrinkles do look, yeah, I guess the wrinkles look good though. And then the paint is also very good. There doesn't seem to be any mess ups at all from what I can tell. Which is good, None of the figures I've gotten have had mess ups, which is amazing. I love that. The head looks very good. Looks a lot like Miles Morales, if you believe it. And then the masked head also looks very, very good. One thing I do want to ask though is the right hand gets a normal flipper, right? So then tell me why this flip hand has the thumb going inwards. Like, why is the thumb bent in? Why is he going rock and roll? I'm a goofy goober! I really don't know. I mean, it's fine, I guess, but did he ever do that in the comics? Was his flipper? Did he ever flip like that? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess now let's move on to. So the head is on a disc hinge, which means it moves all the way up and looks all the way down. The diaphragm joint. I don't know why I've never like showed off the spinning of the diaphragm joint until now. But yeah, there's how it spins, and then that's how far it goes forward without the ab crunch, and then that's how far it goes back without the ab crunch, and then with the ab crunch, that's how far that goes forward. That's how far it goes back. As butterfly joints, you can get a lot of crossbody actually, and then going back, you can go back all the way. Arms go out to just above 90, I would say. And they can spin all the way around. It's very ratchety and stiff. And then of course, the bicep swivel. It's kind of hard to show off the double jointed arms when you have an open hand on. But yeah, there's the double jointed arms, wrist hinges and swivels. I told you I wouldn't forget. The leg kicks up. Okay, so that's the drop down hip. The leg kicks up at that much. But with it, he kicks up that much, which is significantly more. Thigh swivel, also kind of tight on this figure as well. Double jointed knee, shin cut, foot hinges down and up. No toe joints though. No toe joints. Don't know why. Don't know why. But yes, the articulation on this figure is very good overall. I would probably give that about. Let's. I know we're on the we're on the second to last action figure review, but yeah, I think I will give the articulation a. Let's give it a 9.9 out of 10. 0.1 points taken away due to the lack of toe joints. And then I'll give the accessories a 7 out of 10. I like the accessories it comes with, but why only one fist? Why only one wall crawler? I don't know. And then details, I would give a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I guess now we shall move on to the comparison. Should we not use the drop down hips for the comparisons? You know what? We're going to use the drop down hips because it's my review and I can do whatever I want. Here he is next to Mario. Here he is next to the McFarlane Superman. Here he is next to the Black Series Red to the Sith Commander Cody. Here he is next to the Maxim Spider-Man. They actually look pretty good together. Wow. They actually look very good together. I think I might put these two next to each other on the shelf. Here's next to the Secret Wars Symbiote Spidey. He is next to the X-Force Nightcrawler. And here he is next to Bombastic Batman. But yes, final thoughts on this figure. I do have to say it is amazing. I do really love this figure. I'm probably gonna give it. I would say I'd give it a 9 out of 10 because we didn't really talk about it too much. But the hips, you know, I mean, they don't really bother me as much as it does for other people. Because also, I know that I can use the drop-down hips, and it looks a lot better. But, if I didn't know that, then it would still definitely be, maybe be even lower. Also, just the lack of some accessories. Why only one fist? Why only one wall crawler? Heck, they could have even given us a grip hand for the other hand too, but no, it's only for the left hand. But yeah, that's about it. This figure gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you guys think of this figure in the comments below. Would you want this figure? Do you like it at all? Just also, I said this in one of my other reviews. Just try to keep it civil down there. Do not start any arguments. But yeah, about it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. And remember,
Don't wash the mouth, wash the hands.